I mean, and I look at this like, because I've worked with Mark DeCasey, and physically, I mean, just God-given abilities.
Yeah,
but he just doesn't have the intelligence to like make all that shit work.
He's screaming at the TV right now. You motherfucker!
I know, and I say that, and I say that with all due respect because he's my man.
Isn't he a young guy though? Yeah. Isn't he a young guy?
Who, Mark?
Yeah,
he's early to mid 20s.
Yeah, maybe just trying to figure it out.
Yeah, and that's what it is. He's trying to figure it out, and they kind of pushed him a little fast, so he didn't have a lot of time to make all that shit work.
Edson's had some ups and downs.
Yeah,
I mean, the Cowboy fight was a big down. I mean, he's had the Khabib fight. It was a big down.
Oh yeah,
that was a terrifying fight. That was when you realize how goddamn good Khabib is.
Oh, I know. Yeah, that's the fight that like put Khabib on the map, really, for everybody to say, man, who's gonna beat this guy? Look what he did to him. Who's gonna beat this guy? Yeah,
but that's what I've always said is that, like, if you had to pick like one thing that you're good at, like, what's the most important thing? It seems to me to be wrestling, because the wrestlers can just, if you get a real high level wrestler, they just dictate what happens. They dictate where the fight takes place. I don't think there is. I mean, you have to know how to strike. You have to know the other things as well. But I feel like if you have a pyramid of shit that's important, I feel like at the bottom is wrestling. And that motherfucker wrestles better than anybody in that division.
Yeah, I mean, but see, I disagree kind of.
Okay.
And here's why. I don't necessarily, because when we talk about wrestling, I don't think it's necessarily the techniques of wrestling. I think it's just the way they're brought up. They're brought up different.
In Dagestan.
Not only Dagestan. They're definitely brought up differently, but like any wrestler is just brought up different.
Oh, toughness.
A different level of toughness, a different level of competitiveness. So, like, when you go to jiu-jitsu school, the first thing you learn how to do is bow to mat and kiss the instructor's ass. That's it. You know, you bow to mat, and then you're learning self-defense, and you're learning respect. And wrestling, it's not about that.
Right.
It's about dominating. It's about winning and dominating. So they have years of experience of doing that, like just that mindset.
It's also about being uncomfortable all the time.
Yeah. And it's like, they're just, the room is always rough. It's always tough. Like, you go to a jiu-jitsu school, it's a bunch of dudes smoking pot, laying back. They roll 5 minutes, sit back, smoke for 30, roll another 5 minutes.
Yeah.
You go to a wrestling room, it's hot, sweaty. They're all uncomfortable. They're all grinding. So you take that guy and you teach him some basic jiu-jitsu, you got a champ.
Yeah.
It's just the mindset for me.
Physical strength too.
They got physical strength, the grip strength. Like, that's so important. Like, for me, like, grips is everything. And in wrestling, you learn a lot of that early. Yeah. So I feel like that's kind of the difference. They're just brought up different.
Yeah, I definitely think there's something to that. And then also being able to cut weight and still compete.
Yeah, I mean, so I'm always telling my fighters now, like, when you have that wrestling experience, especially if you wrestled in college, like, you go all your high school years, you got 50 matches a year. So you competing 200 times before you even graduate high school. And then you go to college. If you wrestle in college, you competing against the best of the best in the best room. And then you fight MMA, it's nothing. It's nothing to you. And then you take a kid off the street who's never competed before. They're nervous. They don't perform well. They're always at a disadvantage against somebody who wrestled.
Right, because of the experience in competition.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. The only thing about some wrestlers, because of there's like a tightness to wrestling, and some wrestlers just never learn how to be loose with striking.
Yeah.
And some pick it up quick. It's weird.
Well, that's the difference, and that's what makes some of them better than the other ones.
Yeah.
When I look at, obviously Tyron Woodley, he's got it.
Yeah,
he's loose. He's got it.
Yeah.
Even Michael Chandler, when he throw his right hand, it's loose. Yeah.
It's so piston.
Yeah. But you're right. Some of them just can't get it, and that's why they struggle.
Yeah, and they struggle if they fight a wrestler who can strike. That's terrifying. Yeah. For a wrestler who can't strike, to fight a wrestler who can strike is terrifying.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Some dude who can keep it standing and can fuck you up, especially if they can kick too.
I know. But I think that's another problem with wrestlers. They fall in love with the striking early.
Yes. Jiu-jitsu guys too.
Yeah. And that's what messes them up, man. They fall in love with it and think, oh, I have to be well-rounded, so I have to dedicate all my time to doing this. And I'm like, man, but you're getting worse at what you're good at.
Well, I used to watch George Gurgel fight. I'm like, if you watch that guy fight, you would never know that he was a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt. He just comes to bang.
I used to get so mad at him. I'm like, dude, what are you doing? What are you doing? Like, I don't know if it was like fan expectation or just like in his mind he wanted to be a striker, but